Hi, Lisa here from Active Domestics, and today I'm just going to talk to you about the different types of cleaning cloths that they have. Well, there's lots of different cloths available today, lots of different microfiber ones, and you need to be using them correctly. The right cloth for the right job will make a really big difference. For example, these are fairly general microfiber cloths. You can buy them lots of different places. You can see it's got quite a textured, it's all quite textured, and you are meant to use these cloths wet, with or without products. I'm not a big fan of these types of cloths that have this bit on the back. I find it really annoying and I don't particularly like these cloths. But certainly I encourage people to have lots of different types of these general microfiber cleaning cloths. And you want to have them in different colours so that your client can clearly see that you're using say always blue cloths in the bathrooms and yellow cloths or something in the kitchen. You want to make that distinction very clear so that your client can see that you're using a sanitary process. The other cloths that I find really useful are old face cloths like these, just old face cloths. I use these as cleaning cloths because I find they're great. These ones are particularly good because my grandmother had actually crocheted around the edges so they don't come apart and leave little bits everywhere, which is a consideration that you have to make. Because here's an old towel that I've cut up to use as a cleaning cloth, but the problem is sometimes I'm going to get these bits that come off, and you have to be careful because you can't leave bits of cloth around in a bathroom or fallen on a floor. So I'm fairly specific where I'd use something like this, and I might even use this for a really dirty job that I even just then throw out when I'm finished. But you know, these are useful. They can be useful for to put down on the ground so that you can step out of the bath and just dry your feet or your bottoms of your shoes onto an old cloth. So you do need lots of different types. The other thing that I find really useful is things like old tea towels. You can see this one's been well used over the time, but old tea towels are really good because they are generally lint free usually. I mean, you can get the terry toweling tea towels, but this is a lint free one. Very good for drying things up in the bathroom or drying the bathroom glass, or just generally drying around the bathroom before you polish it. So that brings me to my last lot of cloths, which is these cloths here, which are specifically for windows or shining stainless steel. Now these cloths here are to be used dry, not wet. Although if you're not using product, you can actually just wet a little part of it in the corner to sort of give it the polish and then polish it up with the dry part. I specifically always remind people that when you're cleaning, rinsing, drying, and then polishing. So if these are your polishing cloths, like in glass, they should stay clean because you've already cleaned things and you've already dried the area. So there's no reason why you should be getting this one dirty. It's going to get wet over the use of a cleaning job, but it shouldn't get dirty because you've already cleaned the space that you're cleaning, you've already rinsed it, and these are just used for polishing. So this is instead of using paper towels on glass, and it also does a marvelous job of wiping over the stainless steel in bathrooms, wiping over the taps, the shower nozzle, anywhere where there's stainless steel in a kitchen or a bathroom. You should be polishing it up with these sorts of cloths, and you can really see that they've got a lot smoother texture and they really do hold the moisture. So you can sort of see that it's completely different to the likes of the standard cleaning cloth, which you can see is very textured. These ones are not as textured. They're very finely knitted or something, finely knitted fibre. Okay, so different cloths for different purposes, and you should certainly bring a number of cloths with you for a job, because you want to use a clean cloth every time you clean another bathroom. It's just going to help you get the job done a lot faster. And when I'm finished with the cloths, I usually just keep a plastic bag, like an old shopping bag, and put my dirty cloths in the plastic bag. Never put wet cloths on like a table surface or anything like that, because you might damage the surface. So always put them in a plastic bag, and don't throw your dirty cloths in your bucket with your clean cloths, because then they just get confused. So that's a really bad habit to get into. Keep your dirty cloths separate from your cleaning cloths. And of course, when you get home, you're going to rinse everything. Well, I normally rinse everything first by hand, and then I put them in my washing machine, hang on the line. Okay, so right cloth for the right job is going to get things done quicker and better. Thanks for watching. See you later.